In the winter of 1951, Captain Lee Jung-suk single-handedly held off enemy forces for 12 hours at Arrowhead Ridge, saving his entire battalion. His bravery earned him the highest military honors and instant national hero status. This moment would define his legacy until politics intervened decades later. For 20 years, Lee's story was taught in schools, immortalized in textbooks, and celebrated in annual memorials. His portrait hung in government buildings as the ideal patriotic citizen. The regime actively shaped his narrative to reinforce their ideological agenda during post-war Reconstruction. In 1972, a new authoritarian government took power, branding previous administrations as corrupt. They needed historical figures to demonize, and Lee, dead for 15 years, became a target. Secret memos reveal plans to reassess all so-called heroes of the illegitimate former regime. State historians discovered that Lee had allegedly collaborated with enemy forces, a claim based on forged documents and coerced testimonies. The media parroted these accusations without scrutiny. Overnight, street signs bearing his name disappeared, and references were purged from official records. On May 12, 1975, Defense Order No. 447 posthumously stripped Lee of all honors. His family received no notice. They learned of it when reporters arrived. The decree cited new evidence proving treasonous activities, though no such evidence was ever made public or reviewed by impartial judges. Veterans who served with Lee kept his real story alive through secret gatherings. One sergeant preserved Lee's battlefield map with handwritten coordinates proving his heroic last stand. These artifacts couldn't surface publicly. Possession meant imprisonment under the National Security Act. In 2001, a historian accessing declassified files found the original battle reports, buried for 30 years, that corroborated Lee's actions. Journalists reconstructed how officials had altered dates and locations to fabricate the treason claims. The evidence was undeniable, but restitution required confronting powerful institutions. After 12 years of legal battles, Lee's family secured a court ruling acknowledging the procedural irregularities in his case. His medals were reinstated in 2013, though textbooks still omit his story. The judges carefully avoided assigning blame to living politicians, revealing the limits of post-war reconciliation. Today, historians note disturbing parallels as new political factions weaponize history. Lee's case proves how easily truth becomes collateral damage in ideological wars. His restored memorial bears an inscription from his wartime journal: "Let history judge me by my actions, not their interpretations." The words echo as a warning.